Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to another episode. So today we will be discussing my finished build Yamaha MT15. This is the touring moto camping build that I've built for a couple of years. Now the reason for this video is that I will be shifting to a street build for my Yamaha MT15. So we are going to be stripping out some of the accessories that I put on the bike for touring or moto camping. Basically just shedding off weight so that our Yamaha MT15 will be street proper. Okay? So before we proceed, if this is your first time with the channel, please make sure that you subscribe to the channel and follow my social media accounts. Hit the bell, the like, so you can help me and my channel grow. Let's go. Okay, so this is my current build right here. I'm gonna be running through all of the accessories that I've installed, top to bottom, front to back, including the bags that I'm using when I'm touring, long rides, moto camping, etc. The good thing about the Yamaha MT15 is that it can be modified into multiple builds, and one of the builds is the touring or moto camping build. Okay, so first thing that we need to discuss are the changes or maintenance that I made to the bike that are not visible from the outside. I bought this bike at around 2019. It's more than 5 years for me, and I've run through all kinds of experience with the bike. Year 6 of the bike, that is where the wear and tear, or shall we say extensive maintenance of the bike comes in. Take note that I am just a weekend rider. My riding takes place mostly at around the weekend, most of the time overnight camping, long rides, loop. Earlier this year, I made some maintenance on the bike that, shall I say, enhanced the way the bike is running. Runs smoother, throttle response is very responsive. I can feel that there's a little bit of power to it now compared to the stock or the previous settings that I have for the bike. First maintenance that I did was the throttle body cleaning. That is a big difference for the throttle response or the power of the bike. It became smoother. Next thing what I changed is the air filter. I replaced the stock one with the racing air filter. That way it gets more air. Next thing is I've replaced my spark plugs with an iridium spark plug. I'm gonna put the details on the description, check that out. That alone makes a huge difference in terms of vibration of the bike. When idle, you can definitely hear the consistency of the firing and the sound of the bike compared to a non-iridium spark plug. On top of that, I also did a front fork shock repack, meaning I've changed the oil on both of the shocks. I will show you what the oil looks like. It's really black and burnt. And that's from the stock oil that the front forks have. So I've changed that, repacked, and now it's smooth as ever. Those are the changes that I did, which enhances the ride of the bike. Right now, acceleration is very smooth. Throttle response is very smooth as well. The bike doesn't vibrate that much anymore. It's very much fun to ride right now compared to stock internals from the past years. One significant thing that I would like to recommend, which is the stock exhaust. Upgrade the stock exhaust to an aftermarket one. Mine is an SC project. You can't go wrong with this one. This is definitely made for Yamaha MT15. It's a low profile exhaust. It does really sound good. One thing also to take note is this display right here. From years of riding, eventually this display is gonna get burned, meaning the film from the inside of the display will be burned due to sun or the heat. This was already changed. I have this replaced already. So one of the must watch out pieces of the bike. From the front, we have the windshield right here. I've opted for a bigger windshield to help me mitigate the wind when I'm going fast. A couple of must-have accessories as well is the mini driving lights right here. It's mounted next to my main light right here. This is actually 5 years already that I've been using, no issues whatsoever, hasn't let me down. And then we go with the smoke signal lights right here. I've opted for a rubber one, no aftermarket ones for this one. I like it the way it is because it sticks out, and at the same time it's simple. It doesn't take away any attention to the bike. On the front, I have sliders to protect the bike. I don't have crash guards installed because I don't like the look, and at the same time I seldom drop the bike. Top of here, I do have a low profile mirrors. This is definitely not touring mirrors or off-road mirrors, but I like it because it's really low profile. It doesn't stand out when you look at the bike. So this is no longer available on the market. This is discontinued by Sec. The brand is Sec right there. You will no longer see it, so don't ask me. Next is my Quadlock mount. This has vibration dampeners already. When I ride, I don't usually use this, maybe 1% or 25% of the time. Most of the time, I always prepare before I go out, so I know where my route is, unless I have to check the phone, so I seldom use this. This is here just for aesthetics. Now I do have the foldable levers here. It does adjust right here, so that's a good thing, and it does adjust all the way up on the top. I like it shorter. I may be opting in for a 2-finger lever, so we'll be changing this, but I've grown with this lever since day one and it's really good. So moving on, I've also changed the gas tank cover. I know a lot of MT15 users have problems with the gas tank, unable to open up, getting stuck, so I've changed this one with an easy open. It is less secure since you don't need a key to open this one, but it's easier to open when you are in a rush to, you know, fill up the gas. All you have to do is just rotate, pops out. And this is really good because this is titanium, less weight compared to the stock one, and it doesn't rust easily. And the good thing as well is that it's more flat. I can put a tank bag on this part of the bike. Also, moving on, we have a new seat cover right here. As you can see, this is much more rough compared to the stock seat cover. It adds more grip when you're seating to it, as well as it adds more aesthetic look. It enhances the look of the bike. I've added radiator guards right here, so that's pretty much a no-brainer if you have a bike. Okay, moving on the sides. The first thing that broke in the bike is actually the brake switch right here, this one. I already replaced this one. You can do it yourself. I did it with no help whatsoever. I also changed the brake oil reservoir. You can see this is aftermarket, black, very sleek, low profile. On the back right here, I have Rhinowalk soft luggage bag. I use this to put my tents and then my cooking setup. Now moving on further in the back, as you can see, I have eliminated my rear fender. This is a magnetic plate holder. As you can see, there are no signal lights on here. I have an integrated tail light, which includes a left-right signal. So this is what it looks like. It goes red because I have mine locked. Let me take this out. So that's what it looks like. It's an RGB light, and let me show you the signal light for that right there. Okay, I know you can't see it with all the luggage and the top box, but that's my solution for not having a fender and not having signal lights sticking out. So I pretty much like this one because this is really soft. It doesn't hurt my hand even if I don't wear gloves. Oh, I have also installed a riser. Not sure if you can see it. This is MotoWolf. I've lifted my handlebars a little bit going towards me so that whenever I go on a long ride, my position is not hunched forward. It pulls back, so it's more relaxed. Very good for my back when I'm doing long rides. I do have mounting as well for the GoPro. One thing that has more significant to my build is actually the tires. These are Westlate tires. The width is 130 and the height is, I think, around 60 or 70. Now, the good thing about these tires is that they are really good on wet roads or when it's raining. These are actually grippy tires. I didn't experience skidding or sliding during the rides. I've also used this for off-road and they are really good as well. You can check my moto vlogs for this one. I really recommend this if you're going for an off-road or dual sport build. I recommend Westlake 130 by 70 tires. This one is 120, I think. Other than that, all are stock. Bash plate is stock. Battery is still stock on my Yamaha MT15. I will have to change it because it's kind of not giving enough power when I start the bike. Okay, so let's go ahead and start the bike. Let me let you hear how it sounds now. I do like the orientation of my mini driving lights closer to the lights of the Yamaha MT15 because it does look like an alien from the front. Including the windshield. So I really like the look of the touring build that I had, as well as the back. Okay, so as you can hear, the sound is pretty much consistent from the engine and from the exhaust. You can seldom hear any gaps on the firing of the engine, so that's the effect of the iridium spark plug. Just one thing to note is that on my exhaust right here, as you can see, I do have a silencer or a dB killer right here. That's why mine doesn't sound that loud, but the note of the exhaust is pretty distinct. The sound is really amazing for the bike. Also, I forgot earlier, I did change the grille on the front. Before, this is gold, now it's just black. I would like to make it all black. Okay, so that is my touring and moto camping build for the Yamaha MT15. I will be saying goodbye for this build because I will be starting another build for the bike, which is my street build. I will be making that video soon, so make sure that you subscribe to the channel if you want to follow that series. And also, there are other accessories that I will be putting on the bike. I will be posting videos on that for DIY or do-it-yourself accessories for the bike. You are like me that you don't want to spend time going to a mechanic or a shop, motorcycle shop, to do those things for you. You can do it yourself. Just follow me I will teach you how to do that. Okay, so that's it for the bike. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel and follow my social media accounts. Hit the bell, then like. Ride safe, travel more, and I will see you on the next episode, okay?